cranking the 10. We pulling the pin and bombing they spot. Cheer from the stands, I hate from the benches. We in the trenches, fought off the block. Champion fam, my mission to rock. Pressing they mans, I'm blitzing the op. Go get it in and double your ends and stack up your wins. And guess what you got? Money shot, money shot, money shot, money shot, money shot, money shot. One shot, last shot, money shot, money shot, money shot, money shot, money shot, money shot. One shot, last shot, money shot, money shot.
If you guys need fast, cheap, reliable coins for your ultimate team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 6% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shots. Send out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys what's one of the most overpowered offenses to use in college football 25. Is I'm going to show you guys one of the best combinations of broken run plays and pass plays in the entire game. But before I do, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, and let me know in the comment section. In today's video, I'm going to be using Georgia Tech as one of the most overpowered playbooks in the entire game, especially when it comes to running the football. And they also have one of the fastest quarterbacks in the entire game in Haynes King with a 91 speed. But I'm also going to be going up against Clemson, who has one of the highest rated defenses in the entire game that just happens to have two of the top 4 highest rated defensive players in the entire game in TJ Parker and Peter Woods, both of which are playing right at the line of scrimmage. The formation I'm going to focus on today is the gun split twins, which is an offense that I first showed you guys in my top 5 run plays, where I actually showed 2 different run plays from Georgia Tech's playbook. So if you guys want to see more, I will have a link popping up on screen at the end of the video, as well as popping up in the top right hand corner right now. But my favorite right now is definitely the gun split twins, because it has the best combination of run and pass plays, probably the entire playbook, as there's a lot of really hard to stop motion routes in this formation, which is a formation that I broke down in its entirety on both my Patreon and my custom offensive ebook that I just put out. So if you guys want more information about that, I'll have links in the description as well as the top pinned comment, with my 3 favorite all being in the Orbit series. We have the Orbit PA halfback wheel, the Orbit PA wheel shot, and the Orbit lead triple option, which is the MVP of the series. Now when it comes to these plays, every single one of them is going to see the slot receiver here motion into basically a diamond formation, and you have your choice whether you want to let it auto hand off to the running back or hold the A button as you can get it out to this pitch, as you're always going to have a bigger play running it to the edge, whether it's pitching to the running back or holding it with the quarterback. And since all 3 of these plays have the same orbit motion pre-snap, I want to make sure I have them all in my autos, because they're all good plays, and the fact that they all look alike will definitely help to confuse my opponent. And the second best play in this formation is definitely the Orbit PA wheel shot, as my opponent does a much better job on the next play making sure that I hold it with my quarterback to run inside before making the tackle. So I switched to the PA wheel shot on the next play, as this wheel route to the running back just seems to get open against every single defense in the game, whether it's man or zone. And you can see that this pre-snap motion has my opponent on the wrong side of the field, psych, allowing this guy to get wide open in the flats for an easy 15-yard play. So now when he overcommits to the motion and follows it to try to shut down this run play, as he does on the next play as well, I can just go to the wheel route and hit this on the opposite side of the field as we get another easy 15+ yard catch and run. Just remember that the best play is the PA wheel shot, not the PA halfback wheel, as the halfback wheel has the wheel route coming from the wrong running back, which doesn't get open nearly as well. On the next play though, you always want to make sure to pay attention to the motion receiver, as the defender following will let you know whether you're facing man or zone before the play starts. As on the next play, the man defender follows all the way across the field, letting me know that we're going against a man coverage, and I have a choice to either hit the tight end or take off with the quarterback, as typically nobody watches the quarterback when it comes to man. On defense, I'm using the 3-3-5 penny, which is a defense I plan on breaking down later in this week. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to be a subscriber. And even though my defense is only rated a 76 overall and going against an offense is almost 15 points higher, as well as having Cade Klubnik at QB, who is the highest rated quarterback in the entire game, this defense is so good it's not going to matter. Gotcha, bitch! As he tries to moss me with one of his best receivers like so many other people in college football 26, but we're going the other way. And since my opponent is suddenly defaulting to a lot of man zero blitzes, we're going to go to our man zero blitz beater in this formation called the halfback angle. As pretty much every route here beats man, but I'm going to put the running back on an out route so that he also beats man, as I can now throw to just about any single route on the field. Although on the next play, I want to work to the open side, so we start with the tight end before we work our way back to the Texas route to get a first down over the middle. Although sometimes I like to give myself 2 intersecting Texas routes over the middle, as on the next play I probably would have had another first down before my opponent gets bailed out with a SWAT animation. Before I go back to that wheel route, and since I need 13 on this play, I don't think I'm necessarily going to get it by flipping out to the running back, as there is somebody over the top of him. So we just take off with our quarterback once again, as we pick this first down up easily. One of the best things about this formation is the fact that both receivers are on one side of the field, which means that there's no cornerbacks on the other side of the field that you're going against a man coverage. So I'm going to switch over to my man beating play one more time, the halfback angle. And this tight end here has just enough outside leverage that he's going to be my first read, as he beats his man defender to the outside. And we almost punch it in from here before we switch over to another really good run play called the motion power G that we just want to make sure we run to the open side of the field, as my opponent is clearly packing the box here. But that's fine, because this motion is going to set us up to just get around all of that as we motion him across and we just run it wide for another touchdown. Back on defense, there's a very easy way to get pressure with this package, but every time I get him into a 3rd and long situation, he converts it on an easy blown coverage, because these guys just aren't very good in zone. But you can see how easy it is to manipulate the offensive line to get instant sacks, as I push him back to a 2nd and forever that he picks up on the very next play with the exact same route that he used before. And this is because I was still using cover 3 match, which I eventually changed and went to a regular cover 3, although not at the time of this video, as my opponent goes right down the field and punches it in with 4 seconds left on the clock. Damn it! And to make things worse, my opponent gets the ball in the second half, which means we got to make something happen. But luckily the stadium pulse is helping me out, and this blitz is absolutely insane.
Surprise, motherfucker!
As the pressure starts to get to him, it forces him to roll out even when it's not there. Got him! And not even Cade Klubnik, the highest rated quarterback in the game, can make that throw on the run consistently. Back on offense, I'm still experimenting with a lot of these plays as I try a screenplay on the next pass.
Yep.
And since he's still chasing the motion for this orbit wheel and forcing me to keep with the quarterback, that just means that the other side of the field is wide open for this wheel route as we pick up an easy first down on 3rd and 8 before I decide to switch what's probably the best RPO play in this entire formation out of the RPO split alert snag. As this play will allow me to run to the outside without the motion giving away what direction I'm going, but I can also throw to the B receiver if it's a zone coverage or the X receiver if it's a man coverage. If you watch this edge defender here, it's clearly a man coverage because he follows the block all the way across the field, allowing me to get wide to the outside for a very easy run to get another first down. And since he's paying attention so much to the orbit and the outside run, all I'm going to do on the next play is just let the running back take the auto handoff and go right up the middle in the opposite direction. And now my opponent has to score quickly. There's only about 4 minutes left in the game, so he hits that exact same sail route that he was killing me with earlier in the game before he rolls out and hits his running back on a Texas route to take it all the way to the house to score in just 2 plays.
God damn it!
So now I got to kill some clock, but this is the perfect offense to do that as we go back to that motion run and go the opposite way just to let him know that that's still an option. And what do you know, after doing that just 2 times, he completely leaves this side of the field wide open as he was covering the wrong side of the field and allows me to get outside with the quarterback for a big carry. As that's really what makes this play so unstoppable, is the fact that you go in either direction. But now that there's only about 2 minutes left, he is literally run committing on every single play. So on 3rd and 11, I just make up a pass play, but this pre-designed blocking is so bad that despite the fact that only 4 rushers are coming in against 5 linemen, it completely just lets this edge rusher in unblocked.
What the fuck is that?
I decided to go for it on 4th and 11 because I know keeping ball pretty much guarantees me victory, and I put my tight end on an 11-yard out route, which would have worked, but he sends a man-zero blitz, not allowing my receivers enough time to get depth. As my opponent now has the ball basically on my side of the field, only needing a touchdown to tie the game, starting me off with an RPO and making me switch over to another defense that I'm experimenting with out of the cover 1 man, as I really just want to make sure I didn't run another RPO before he rolls out again and tries to tie the game in 1 play. But the game's not over as he still has all 3 of his timeouts, so I gotta get a first down. On the next play, I basically just wait to see where the user is. And whatever side he guesses the play is going, I just go the opposite way, as this time he guesses wrong and we go to the outside for a very easy first down of about 20 yards. And then after that, I just take a very safe handoff up the middle as he goes back to run committing to try to stop me and starts using his timeouts before I try to get a little bit too creative
Oops.
And we actually get an incomplete pass, bringing me to a 3rd and 9 that could decide the game. And since Man Zero Blitz has been his go-to critical situation defense, I'm going to go to the motion lead swing cross, as this has several advantages against Man Zero Blitz. As pretty much every route here, including the motion running back, the X receiver, and the B post curl, are all going to go up against man coverage, but you also have this check and release tight end, which is going to make sure that I have enough blocking to get this throwaway. So that's it, that's the video. Give this offense a try and let me know what you guys think, as I already put out a couple plays out of Georgia Tech's playbook. So if you guys want to see more plays from this, I'll have them popping up on screen. So just click links, and until next time, thanks for watching, man. Shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.